Radio Times was first issued on the 28th of September 1923 after newspapers had boycotted radio listings out of fears that increased listeners to radios might decrease sales. Initially, Radio Times was a combined enterprise between BBC and a publisher called George Noons, but by 1925 BBC had their own publishing house so they could do it themselves. When Britain declared war in 1939, television or TV shows stopped, and radio listings continued throughout the war, but for a reduced service. And because of paper rationings, there was only like 20 pages, and it's tiny print, so it was very good. By 1950, Radio Times had grown to be a magazine with the largest circulation in Europe, and until 1991, the Radio Times carried programme listings for BBC radio and television channels only, and ITV had their own radio magazine called TV Times. But today, both of the magazines carry both. The Radio Times is still the biggest radio TV listing in the UK, even though there are smaller magazines out there doing the same thing. How it links to the BBC is the BBC owns the publishing house. Therefore, like BBC Radio 1, BBC can promote their products through their own services and they don't have to go through other companies. It's also synergy, as it's two different categories coming together in order to make one kind of thing.